is, boy. Shit, this is Unwrapped, boy. Once again, we back at it like crack addicts. You know the drill. Before we get started, man, I got to put the goddamn disclaimer out there. We got a live one for you tonight, but hold tight right quick. Read that disclaimer. We at Unwrapped do not believe in or endorse any of the claims said or repeated on our show. Our show is strictly for entertainment purposes, so do not come at us. Respectfully. Y'all read that shit. Y'all need to read that shit. Just so you know. I'm gonna bust this chat room open. You know what I'm talking about? Man, waiting on my co-host. We almost ran late, but we here. You know what I'm talking about? We here. We in this motherfucker. We ain't going nowhere. But, yeah. Let me go on and get that. I hope y'all read that goddamn disclaimer so I can get that out the way. Get this goddamn disclaimer about here, man, so y'all understand what the hell is going on. But again, y'all know the drill. Let this music ride for a second. Let y'all get in the vibe. You got a good one tonight, I swear, man. I know I say this shit all the time. I say this shit all the motherfucking time, man, that I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? But I'm really excited about this one because y'all don't know this, but we actually got Batman on the show. We actually have Batman on the show. If y'all know how hard it is to find the Bat Cave to get Batman on the show, let me tell you how extremely hard this is. Batman just don't show up just to be showing up. And how dare you find the Bat Cave? You feel me? But I found that Bat Cave, and I found that motherfucker. And I said, yo, you got to be on the show. It ain't really Batman, but he act like Batman. You know what I'm saying? But on some real shit, it is a 100% honor to have this man on the show, man. And I want y'all to, like, really peep this one out. You know what I'm saying? We got my man SKBROK in the building, man. We got SKBROK in the motherfucking building. Man.
Unwrapped.
Here, bro.
Big heat. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings.
Man, right back at you, man. I'm telling you, man, this was a goddamn journey getting your ass on the show. Literally, for like 5-6 months, shuffling back and forth, phone calls not being answered. I'm like, what happened, man? Did my man just
fall off the earth, bro?
Did he just forget about a motherfucker? Like what? Now I'm trying to throw the stream on. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what happened? Like, man, you good, fam?
Yeah, man. I never forget about you, brother. Life, man. Life. You know, craziness, man. Fucking COVID, losing jobs, getting jobs, trying to keep a shelter. Right. Yeah, you know, man. Priorities, bro. Well, yes, I'm still in the building. I'm still here.
Yeah, it's hard out here,
bro. Yes, yes,
man,
it is.
I appreciate you more than you know, man. Like, I be thinking about you all the time, you know, wondering where you at, what you doing, you know, but you Batman, you know what I'm saying? You be doing Batman things. And I want to get into a few things of that, but before we do all that, man, tell everybody that don't know who you is. You heard?
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now in the motherfucking presence of one of the original MCB boys from Chicago, West Side representative, even though I hold down the whole city. I go by a lot of names. Some people might remember me as Kid Kobe. Some people might remember me as Solar. Real heads know me as SKBROK. SKBROK, Chi-Town representative. DSOS.
He says, you say that one more again, bro. You said real heads may know you as
SKBROK. Yes, sir. SKBROK in the building. Much love, much love, much love. Yo.
That's big facts.
Don't make my eyes water.
You see, I'm trying to do everything right now, man, by myself. Right? My engineer gone, my co-host gone, but we gonna make this motherfucking shit happen. Goddamn it!
That's right. We
you
do
know
what we do.
saying?
Do that work.
Yeah, man. So that's it. That's all you got to tell them. I didn't, man, because you wear so many hats. You know, martial arts. At the dojo, you out there teaching the kids how to defend themselves.
Yes, sir.
The whole instructor. You're a fucking poet. You know what I'm saying? You're a rapper. You're not just a rapper. You're the rapper's rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, come on, man.
I know. I know this because I've had the pleasure and the honor of working with you. You're a rapper's rapper.
Hey, coming from a head like you, brother.
Oh man,
I have nothing but the utmost respect. Utmost respect. Because you are a hip hop mogul to me in this city. Without money, without a label. The credibility and the shit that you've done and your creativity, bro. So I'm honored.
Come on, man.
To get a little light.
This first of all, fuck what he said.
Hey, we got classics, bro.
Yeah, this show is about you, though, man.
Okay.
Yeah, facts, big facts. I was listening to the shit. I'm just like, God damn. But yeah, you wear a lot of hats, man. You know, and like I said, you're the rapper's rapper to me. You know what I'm saying? You sing. You're a musician.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? You're an activist. You. God damn, where does this stop? You know what I'm saying? Like, and while you're doing all of these things, you're humble as fuck. I've never in my life seen you as all the years be like, hell yeah. Well, there's been moments when we know we made something and the shit was just fire, and we're just like, oh yeah, we're gonna kill him with that one. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, you know what I'm saying? Outside of anything else, you're just the most humblest, nicest guy, man. One of the nicest guys that I've met here in the city, man. You always stay true to your shit, true to your word, and most importantly, man, true to your creativity. That's a pillar of everything. You know what I'm saying? Especially in this game where it's easy for people to try to make you flip flop and do other shit. You know what I mean? And you're a person that sticks to their creativity. And the other thing that really struck me with working with you is that you're open to constructive criticism, and you're open to try new shits. And then you'd be hard pressed, man. I'm telling you, a lot of cats don't have that in them. Where did that come from, bro? First of all, tell me your hip hop journey before we even get to that. Let's talk about your hip hop journey.
Shit. All right.
What's the first hip hop joint you ever heard that you were like, I like this?
The Message, bro.
The Message.
Grandmaster Flash, Furious 5, The Message, man. MC Melly Mel, The Message. Right, I mean, lyrically, it was fucking amazing. I came up in a musical family, you know. My brothers and cousins had a doo-wop group, you know, in the late 60s, 70s, Souls of Conception. They were singing, and you know, I always sung around the house because singing was in the family. So music always, you know, been a part of my bloodline. But this hip hop
Eric
thing,
Johnson
bro.
says what up?
Oh,
peace, Eric Johnson says what up?
Much love, Eric. This hip hop thing, man. Hearing Melly Mel lyrically talk about every fucking thing that I was seeing in my neighborhood, everything that I was living. It was like incredible, bro. And you know, I was a young guy.
Picture. He painted a very, very vivid picture.
You could smell the piss, the broken bottles. I mean, the whole. If you don't know the joint, go Google it.
Especially if you lived in that kind of shit. You know, when he said that song, it was like, oh, that was yesterday. You know what I mean?
Man.
When he was rapping, it was like you felt like that was either yesterday or some shit you saw that morning, or you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And some of the shit was like horror. You know? My man killing himself in jail when the body was cold, swinging back and forth. I mean, you know, I was seeing all this shit, man, at a young age. R&B didn't do that. R&B did not do that.
I'm sorry, R&B did not do that.
And I love R&B because I sing as well. But
R&B back in the day did make some panties drop.
It made some panties drop.
Yeah, they made some panties drop, but other than that, you know,
nothing was really pushing. You can find some artists, you know what I'm saying, a couple of like, you know, the Sam Cookes, the Donny Hathaways, Marvin Gaye, that got a little social, political, but nothing this hip hop thing, bro. After hearing the message, I was like, I want to do that. Like, I want to be able to speak what's on my mind rhythmatically over a beat and make that shit make sense and make somebody, you know, react to it. But I didn't really like grasp it till like later, man. The breaking thing really was more physical, and I could grasp that quicker. I used to be a young cat doing pop locking and ticking, and you know, downtown Madison doing my little hustle for coins, you know,
wearing the kung fu shoes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The little black joints with the like brown bottom,
little slip-ins. Yeah, the Converse with the fat laces, the Pumas. You know the whole deal.
Yeah,
man.
Excuse me, man. I got stupid ass cough.
No problem.
We gonna muscle through it. Damn. All right, so we get to the message. You start breakdancing. What happens then? I mean, how many? Let me digress. How many elements of hip hop did you actually do?
I've pretty much all of them.
Yeah,
I DJ. I b-boy. I write. I did the graffiti. Look, I got some cans right now. As soon as the weather break,
you're too old to get arrested, fam.
Yeah, I know, but hey, it is what it is, bro.
Like a ninja.
Yes, sir.
No, I get it.
I'm gonna get off the air with this shit. But yes, man, all the elements, they, you know, you're part of this culture. You know what it done for us as youth, man. It saved our lives, and we saw ourselves 100%. In it, and we're able to express ourselves through everything, every facet: the dancing, the DJing, the MCing, the dress code, the lingo. I pride hip hop with everything: my culture, my knowledge, being educated, all that shit, you know.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about hip hop is that I don't have to know you to know you. You know what I'm saying? You could be walking down the street and there's a certain swagger, there's a certain type of gear you're wearing. I'm like, yeah, this motherfucker right here, a hip hop head. You know what I'm saying? It's unspoken language. We know it when we see it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
There's some wolves in sheep's clothing, but you know,
true.
We already know who they are, but I ain't gonna say no names.
Exactly. You can see that too.
Right. Damn.
Indeed.
If I could, everybody, if you're watching this on Facebook, man, shoot on over to YouTube, man. Help and support this channel, man. We're trying to bring y'all some really good content, some really good artists, man, and we're gonna keep on pushing. Eric Johnson, go on YouTube, man, and watch it on YouTube, bro.
He said
shit definitely saved my life. Damn right it did. I'm sure that there are multi heads like myself that really understand that it actually did save my life, you know, and saved your life. You know, I even, like I was telling you before the show, even to this day, I still make music. I cannot not make music. It's like my life support system. You know what I'm saying? The link is at the very top of where you're typing at. So if you go to the top of the comments, you'll see the link. But if you hit that link, not that link, I'm sorry, because that link will put you in the show. If you go to YouTube and just type in Unwrap, you'll see it at Unwrap. But yeah, definitely a lifesaver. Let's see. I had in my mind all this. I thought I was going to be doing this shit like we were on fucking, Good Morning America or some shit. You know what I mean? But once the shit started, man, I'm like sitting there with my mans, and I'm like, damn, I can't just be asking you some old dry ass, cardboard ass questions. You know what I'm saying? We got to get into the nitty gritty. We got to really talk about this shit. You know, that saved our lives. You know what I mean? This shit. At what point did you really say to yourself, man, I'm gonna put my foot down and start writing these joints, and I'm gonna see what I can do? And what was your influences? Who were your influences?
My first influences, I probably would say, would be my older brother and his best friend, bro. I saw these guys rapping over bounce, rock, skate, roll, instrumental. Bounce.
Yeah. Very familiar.
Yeah. Check this shit out. Over a fucking 8-track. So that shows you my age.
Oh, wow.
LP, 8-track. They recording their shit on 8-track. And they rapping freestyle.
Wait. It recorded it on an 8-track cassette, right? Like,
On
okay,
cassette.
yeah, that's back in the day shit.
Fucking
That's before
crazy,
the shit
bro.
was digital.
Yes.
Way before digital. Yeah, I know. I went down all every avenue and road of hip hop I have been down. You know what I'm saying? I paid my dues. You know what I mean? Big time. Overtime. I put in overtime. I'll put it like that. You know what I'm saying? But like yourself, you put in overtime. You know what I'm saying? I respect what you do a lot. And I've seen, you know, I've been keeping tabs on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Got to.
Yeah, I'm still out here.
I gotta keep my eyes on you, man. See
My
what you're
brother.
doing.
My brother,
You know
my
what I mean?
brother.
I appreciate everything that you do. You know what I mean? I appreciate your artistry 100%. That's one of the things that I gravitated towards you about was 100% your craft. I remember the first time you came to my studio and I was like, yeah, my man's is cool. And then when you started rapping, I was like, oh, this nigga on some different shit. And I was
oh man.
Okay. By the time you left, I was like, yo, I gotta have him come back. Fuck being on somebody else's shit. I was like, I remember talking to you at the door when you was leaving, and I was shaking your hand. I said, man, you guys to come back, bro. I ain't even fucking playing. We need to work on something. We need to do something. You and I need to do something. Fuck this nigga. We need to do something.
And that was awesome too, bro. That was perfect time.
My co-host said, Heat SOS. Nashvino, go to the top of the comments and you will see that link. Hit that link and you pop in. Yeah, I remember that. And I remember you looking like, damn, I don't know if I could do that. You know what I'm saying? My man's brought me over here, and I was like, man, fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fuck number 2.
Word up.
Shit.
Word up. You stupid.
I tell that nigga, I
told him to his face. That's my nigga. That's my guy, yo.
I know. That's my guy too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I remember that day is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I remember that day.
He brought me to you, bro.
Yeah, he did. He did. Because then I remember after him finding out we was working together, he's like, oh, you know, wasn't for me. Again, okay, nigga, you get your props, but how much props you need, bro? You know what I'm saying? How much you need, my guy? Damn. Yeah, you brought
love is love. Love is love.
But you didn't do what me and him did. You know what I'm saying? He did that.
My man.
There's my co-host. There she is. Hold on, let me get her up in here, man. It's about damn freaking time. Hold on 1 second, Nash. And then you can reintroduce. Get your ass up in here. Nashvino in the building.
Party people.
Peace, Queen.
Okay, have you been watching? Anyways, can we get can you introduce yourself since you're late as fuck?
Man, I've been trying to get in this shit for 18 whole minutes.
Oh, for real?
I sent you a screenshot so you can see what I was looking at. I'm very sorry. I'm Najmino, the tardy co-host. I apologize. I really do.
She's the best co-host in the business, I promise you.
Word up.
Yeah. Anyways, this is my man's SKBROK in the fucking building on Unwrap. We just barely started talking about, you know, his journey into hip hop and you know, like I've said a lot of times that hip hop saved my life. You know what I mean? And Nasha, you're a hip hop head yourself. I don't know. I know you do a little graffiti. I seen you over there when we be doing the show. We see you over there scribbling and shit. You know what I'm saying? With your little chicken scratch graffiti, but it's all good. You know what I mean? I know you have a vast knowledge of hip hop. Not a lot, but enough to fake it till you make it. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
You always gotta throw a shot in there.
Yeah, man. You know, come on now. Plus, I'm sober as fuck too. You know. So yeah, this is I'm like on point. You know what I'm saying? So
blessings. Yes.
Yeah,
Are you really?
100%. Been sober for a week now. So, and I'm drinking water.
That's what's up. And you know what? I'm drinking water in honor of you. I'm drinking water as well.
Me too. Usually that's all I drink, really. Sometimes.
I say in honor of you, I'm drinking water as well.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. But anyways, let's get back to SKBROK. the Batman of hip hop, because it took forever for me to get this motherfucker on the show.
Batman of hip hop.
Yeah, it was hard. It's like he trying to allure him in. Like, hey, come on, man, you're gonna be on the show. Like, I don't know, man, I gotta check out. You know what I mean? Like, it's like trying to find the Bat Cave. You know what I'm saying?
So he got 62 jobs. He's doing martial arts and all. I mean, what don't you do?
Man, sleep. Enough.
I hear that.
It's all good. Yeah, man, just living the life, man, trying to maintain heat, man. I know it's been rough, but I'm glad we linked. I'm in the building. We in here.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, we put out a couple of joints. Well, he put one out without my knowledge, but
yeah, man.
I didn't ever get mad at it. You know what I'm saying?
I
knew you was going to. You had to do what you had to do. I understand. It was a difficult time. You know what I'm saying?
Very difficult.
And I'm
yes, sir.
mad at it.
Yes,
the only thing I'm mad at is that a lot of that stuff wasn't mixed down properly.
Yeah, I know, man. Don't look. Nobody cares about that.
You know how I am.
I know. I just
and that's what I was saying. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, man. One thing about you being in the studio with you is that you were open to all ideas, and in a lot of times you would come in with an idea.
Yes, sir. I like creating. I like building. Yep. Definitely.
Yeah. And
new things are, pushing the envelope, create new shit, new sounds, new horizons. It's always dope. Yeah.
Yeah. And once we got into this like flow, it's like I could make something, and as soon as he pulls up, and I'm like, I hit play, and he's like, oh, that's it. We ain't got to make no changes and nothing. It was just a vibe, you know what I'm saying? And it's
sure.
I can tell you it's very hard to work and find an MC like that, or even an artist like that. A lot of people sometimes are really into themselves, but you, my mans, are a different breed. You are truly a different breed. Like I said, you're a rapper's rapper.
That,
you know what I'm saying? You're really a rapper's rapper. Real talk.
Much love. Man.
A rapper's rapper. That's dope.
Much love. Yeah, I hate to bite who was that 3-6 Mafia, but I'm like one of the most known unknowns. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. 100%.
Like I'm not too much on the circuit a lot, man, because I'm real introverted. I don't like going out a lot, man. I'm real low key. I do work really social for the people and keep it low. Try to be selfless. And when I do come out in the circle of artists that I like really pride, that are really dope to me and doing shit, when they give me a nod, I'm good, bro. That's all I need.
Yeah.
I really don't need the people in my face, accolades, and because I don't really do this shit for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I did, I'd have been like took the oath and sacrificed somebody or did some gay shit and be rich right now.
This?
Or whatever. But that's not the case, man. Straight up, that's not the case.
I can attest to what you're saying, man, because I've been in the studio with you and watch you knock something out in one take, and just the way you did it, the way you articulated, the flow. It's like a roller coaster ride, and then the wordplay and the cadence. God damn, I used to sit back while you were in there doing your thing, being like, "Fuck, this motherfucker's cold. God damn, he's cold."
I appreciate
so with you being an introvert, how do you like the performance side of things?
You know what? I kind of enjoy it to a certain extent if I'm in a setting where I think it's an acceptable community. Like if I'm at 606. If y'all don't know what 606 hip hop is, Sub T.
Come on, man. Come on. I know we 23 years. You know we know we come on.
That's home, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So usually when I want to come out and I got like something I'm doing and it's a hip hop project, I'm gonna hit Jory or I'm gonna hit Shadow and I'll be like, look, bro.
Shout out to Jory.
Shout out to Jory. Shout out to Shadow Master, Annihilation. DJ
shout out to Dungeon Master.
Ken Solo doing the shit and D Swift. But yeah, certain settings I enjoy doing my craft. It's different when I'm rocking with my band. I do any fucking thing, any hole in the wall. We'll come do your boss mitzvah. We'll come do anything. Funeral. It's different. It's a different experience than MCing. So with my MCing, I'm more alone and really put out there.
Okay.
And the shit is scary. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? And
being an
put my
artist
raw
is-
feelings, raw thoughts, and ideologies out. And if they not received or perceived well, you know what I'm saying? It could play on your emotions and shit.
Yeah,
We all are
100%.
human, you know, but it's a totally different thing when I'm in my zone rocking with my band. I'm a totally different mindset. And, you know, I'm weirdly more extroverted. You know, I become this other side of me. And I'm not a Gemini, I'm a Cancer, you know, close to the Leo side, not the Gemini side, but I have that Gemini shit too. You know, I got that yin yang thing.
Excuse me. God damn. You know what I can tell you though?
Gotta get you some tea, bro. Gotta get you some.
I know. This water ain't getting it. I can tell you who doesn't give a fuck about the artistry, who doesn't give a fuck about emotions and feelings or having emotions and feelings about anything they put out is Beats by the Pound.
I knew it.
Damn.
I goddamn
you like Beats by the Pound. What would you rate them 1 to 10 as a production team? Be honest. It's okay. Be honest.
You say 1 to 10?
Yeah, 10 being top notch. Don't lie. Most importantly, don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself.
I give them like a 6.
What? I'm not going for that. I'm not going for that. They are good. You know what?
He said what he said.
I'm gonna eavesdrop on him right now because
he said what he said. He said what he said. He said what he said.
Huh?
He said what he said.
Hey, listen, man. Skid, we're gonna have to talk, bro. They are a solid 1.5.
Damn, he.
And I just gave him that 0.5 today because you inspired me to give them that 0.5. You inspired me.
You a hard ass, bro. I can't front. And I'm gonna tell you why. All deserving, because you do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I've seen you make magic. I seen you. I know what you do. I seen you sit behind the motherfucking machiner. I seen you sit there with the keyboard and fucking do magic. So I understand. But producers, y'all harder than MCs, Joe. You know how we go with the ego shit and think we doper than a motherfucker and be like, man, that nigga whack. Joe,
I don't ever think I'm doper than anybody.
But I
stand my own ground. I stand my own ground. I have my own style and my own shit.
True.
I don't ever boast and brag unless I get drunk. Which,
but it takes a lot for you to give a production that's not yours a nod. You know what I'm saying?
Their shit definitely ain't mine, but you still didn't answer the question. Name one hit.
Wow.
Come
on, man, stop playing. Beats by the Pound did,
They only got one. They put out 8.5 billion songs and got one hit.
What you consider this hit?
That's it.
I liked.
Don't lie, bro.
Okay, look.
It's gonna fuck up the whole channel.
No, I mean, because I don't want to be like that.
See? No, this is
okay. Look, let me explain first. Now, I'm looking at this from a Southern hip-hop perspective. This is not my skip rock. I love authentic boom bap, jazz, cut sample shit. Okay.
Church.
I'm just gonna keep it real on an artist level. Because what they was doing during that time, it was dope for the South, bro. I can't front.
That was my whole point.
Hey, look,
that was my whole point.
Come on, don't get mad.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Skip. I really do.
Oh, that's all good, Nash. I got you. Look, now I ain't gonna say the shit was all poppy and like Manny Fresh's shit or
Manny Fresh.
I'm just saying
Manny Fresh is a solid 2.2.
This is around the same time, and this is around the same
Manny, oh my God.
He just had a stroke. He just had a stroke.
I'm trying to put the same region of
Somebody
music
check
and
on him,
era
please.
close to each other.
Somebody check on him.
The
what
grittiness.
in the entire fuck is going on tonight?
Hey, look, I'm not gonna say they.
I need a fucking drink now. Y'all done made me fall off the goddamn wagon.
No, you don't. Just take 2 sips of water. You'll be all right.
Sheesh.
I'm not saying they shit was the dopest shit, but for what they was doing, the grittiness that they was bringing, I liked that gutter shit, bro. I ain't gonna front. I liked Fiend. I liked
Mac.
I can't remember all this shit because it's not really my shit, you know. So
we don't remember shit because it's trash. We don't generally remember trash.
I ain't gonna say it's trash.
When I put something in the trash can, I'm not gonna remember it. So we don't remember trash. I get it.
Oh shit. Hey,
I
Mia X
completely
was dope.
understand.
Mia X was dope. You came from. She was dope.
How does it feel for a woman to carry 36 niggas on your chest or on your shoulders? Come on.
What about Mystical? What about Mystical, bro?
They ruined him. They made him go out and start raping bitches.
No, he ruined himself.
I'm just saying.
That motherfucker shouldn't have been out there sipping lean and popping pills.
Beat by the Pound made him go out and start raping bitches. My God, you know what?
Beat by the Pound made him go out and start raping. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Hey, that's them Nolia boys, man. They was wild, man. They was doing all type of wild shit in the South, man. And
okay, we can.
Lord,
can you ask me some questions?
Damn, you said one
now. I don't even. I don't even know what to say.
My blood pressure is high.
I gave him a 6, and I thought I was bogus. That was too high, huh? I guess I'm too.
That's high. That was way too much. Are you kidding me? That's like them women.
No, you're about right. You're about right. It was a 7 or 8.
Who is that?
7 or 8.
Who's that? Who's commentating?
That's the engineer.
I have no idea.
That's the engineer. Okay,
where in the fuck is he at? That's really weird. That whenever my co-host is gone, the engineer is late too. And I'm beginning to think there's some kind of correlation between the two.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Anton Jackson says he liked them. Who are you, dude?
Oh, that's Twan, nigga. My nigga
Twan, what's happening, bro?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I remember Twan. Twan's my man.
Minister
He's
Twan,
the only nigga that used to come in the studio and just kick it. As soon as he came in the studio and sat down, take his goddamn shoes off.
Always at home, bro. Always at home.
That's my man. That's my
good brother. Salute.
Yeah, that's 6 you gave him. Yeah, salute to Twan. Yeah, but that 6 you gave him.
You say 1.5, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna have to take.
He said he gave him the 0.5 today
because of me. Okay, look, check it out. So, to you in the southern region, and I'm excluding.
First of all,
wait, hold on. I'm excluding. Hold on, let me finish. I'm excluding Dungeon Family. You can't say Dungeon Family, okay? They excluded. But in the South,
first of all, this was a one group question, one production company question, and the only reason why this gets asked
that was he was about to ask you some. So who from the South would you say is this season?
Right,
she put them motherfuckers as her top. Like I'm talking like number 1 or number 2, and I was like, what? I almost had a stroke.
You cannot keep taking out of context. Cannot.
Queen,
what I was their impact on hip hop at the time. That's why I put them on my list, because you can't negate that.
Their impact was this is what their impact was. Master P started selling potato chips.
Okay? You're stupid, man.
Had to stop making music.
Hey,
stop
paying his son. They did a lot of trailblazing shit as an independent label, man. As an independent,
that was Master P.
Yeah, but
that was Master P.
Even though his roster were not the most lyrical and not the most.
Come on, man, just say it.
Somebody listening to that shit.
Yeah, hey, look, bro. Them motherfuckers was flooding the hood.
When Universal gives you X amount of money for distribution, they've got to get their money back somehow. And that's what they do, is they put it down people's throats just to make sure they get their money back.
My homies used to always say when they was flooding the hood too with all the shit, they'd be like, just because they putting out a lot of shit don't mean it's dope. And that's true. But
I said that too.
I admire their grind because, man, even though they was putting out a lot of shit and a lot of it wasn't dope, I bet you that shit hit your radar.
23 albums
you know what
in
happened?
1 year.
Master P had them living in the studio and was cracking a whip on their ass.
So for you to despise them so much, you know a lot of shit about them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, what
right.
that you hate?
Well, I know a lot about the music industry. I know a lot about the music industry. I know a lot about the music industry. I was in it. I know about it.
So since you know so goddamn much, answer the question: Who from the South?
Yeah,
who from the South you consider dope, excluding the Dungeon family?
Oh, excluding the Dungeon family as far as production.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. Outside of the Dungeon family, there really ain't a lot.
Beats by the pound.
Huh? No. Who said that?
I did, man.
I'm gonna have to mute a motherfucking mic. Let's get back to Skid Rock. I've had enough of this beats by the pound nonsense.
Of course, you don't want to talk about it when we have an educated debate. So shut your ass up and drink your water.
I'm done with the water. I'm just trying to figure out how is beats by the pound educational, but that's a whole nother. Yeah. Let's not go there. Anyway, Skid Rock.
Wu-Tang is for the children. No Limit could be educational.
If Wu-Tang is for the children, Beats by the Pound is for the landfill. Okay?
Stupid, man.
Name somebody that still got a CD of that shit or streaming that shit or come on.
Everybody does.
Somebody do. Somebody do.
Everybody. Who's everybody?
Somebody do.
I mean, so when you be listening to whatever, like I miss my homies, don't crawl past the little whatever.
Listen, if this was toothpaste, me and Skid would be winning. 2 out of 3 rappers say Beats by the Pound trash, and we don't listen to them. You know what I'm saying? 2 out of 3 dentists say this is what you need to do.
Man, in my Cadillac,
stop listening to that shit.
I ain't gonna front. None of that shit is like in my playlist or in my rotation. But if like bout it, if some shit pop up, I'm not gonna skip it. I would listen to the shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't front just because
I forgot about it.
It had a certain effect.
They were biting Cali shit, but whatever.
Yeah, a little bit. It had a certain effect on an era, bro. And I like what they was, you know, I came from what they was doing. I like I honor their movement. You know what I'm saying? For what it was.
Oh.
As artists, man, they done their damn thing, Joe. They put fucking Magnolia on the map. I never knew shit about that motherfucking place. They put NO on the map.
Yeah.
They represented in a real way. They kept a gutter.
If Nas Vino could just be quiet when we have this.
Not to cut you off, I liked fucking the early Hot Boy shit more. I liked Juvenile when he, you know what I'm saying? I like Juvenile shit.
No, that's Cash Money.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, just putting that in the, you know.
Don't get me started on Manny Fresh. Don't get me started on
Please don't. Please. You know what? Let's skate right on past. Let's just change
real quick. Manny Fresh or Jazzy Faye.
Oh shit.
Jazzy Faye all day.
Okay, check it out.
Jazzy Faye all day.
Okay, check it out. Jazzy Faye or my nigga Lil Jon.
Lil Jon
all fucking day.
All day.
Lil Jon is the shit. That's who I wanted you to say. I was trying to see if you was gonna say him. I wanted you to say him.
Lil Jon got more plaques than. Come on, and listen, Lil Jon got more plaques than Beats by the Pound got hits.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying.
People roll over him. People forget about him.
So many plaques. That's how much Beats by the Pound put out music. So it's like Lil Jon got like 800,000 plaques.
Man,
and that's 800,000 beats that Beats by the Pound put out that was trash. Okay?
For about 2 summers straight, Atlanta controlled the radio, and it was Lil Jon's production, bro.
Yeah.
And it was R&B. He had the R&B hits. He had the rap shit. You know what I'm saying? He had the.
I was just disappointed though that he had a couple of artists that was coming up with him that I really liked. Like I was a Bo Hagen fan. Like dude was lyrical. You know, and like I just didn't understand like why he just didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck happened to him?
Yep. I'm gonna tell you, he couldn't
a lot of
market
contractual
them.
shit.
He could, yeah. Plus, he couldn't market them. He was after that coin, Joe. Bohagan, like you said, lyrical, MCing, but goddamn it, the whisper song, making that money, you know, shit like that. So you know how they do industry. Money over art, which I hate. You know what I'm saying? Which is a fucked up thing, because like Nas said, a lot of dope artists get shitted on. You know what I mean? Because they're not commercial enough. They don't have a catchy song with a hook, or they're not rapping about sex, or you know, whatever they trying to sell and shit. They ain't killing enough motherfuckers through the verse. You know.
Speaking of which, is there any of the new breed of people, like any of the trap artists that you actually?
Hey, look, you don't even want to get me into that, because I'm wild with it. I'm 50-50, because I am a Chicagoan. I'm from the West Side. I grew up in the gang culture, and I have a different ideology about it.
Share.
So I mean, I grew up in an era when, you know, it was structure and it was real shit. This is where my community activism was born. Being a young vice lord, cleaning up my community. You know what I mean? And things like that. I don't want to get too deep into, you know, but you know, everybody from my era know it was structure. You know what I mean? Kids off the block, no guns. We got beef. Guess what? Your 5, my 5. We meet in the park. Get it in. Your 10, my 10. Whatever. You know what I mean? Skin and bone. That type shit. I come from that era. Protecting the women, making sure they get home for the bus safe, going to work in the morning safe. You know what I mean? Things like that. It was race things back then. You know, we would get bashed on by the whites and the Latinos, want to keep them out the neighborhood, not jumping on us. Shit like that. These young cats, I understand their ambition and anger, because I see what the streets have done after the crack era, and it's all fucked up, and they are products of it. I understand them. I understand their anger. I understand they ain't had shit to eat, and they saw their mother, their father nodding on dope. You know what I'm saying? And they older brother out there hustling, getting it. So hell yeah, they finna go out there with him and hold a pistol and watch his motherfucking back and hustle and get it, because they got to feed themselves. They got to shelter themselves. The sad thing is there's no big homie out there educating them and keeping them safe. They letting that ambition out in their art form over a beat. And that's what hip hop is about. The sad thing is they can't leave the life when their artistry takes off. You know what I mean? When they get into the industry. We done this shit to change our circumstances. If you get out the industry, get out of the system and into the industry with your art, it's time to leave that shit behind, yo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like we speak into existence what we talking about.
Say
that drill shit, you talking about killing motherfuckers all day, even though it's dope. I like the witty wordplay. I am a gun fanatic, but I own guns legally. I don't do stupid shit. So I like the wordplay of how they shoot niggas. I like it. I hate that they always killing niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Over stupid shit. I caught him lacking. That's my op. He tried to rob me. I'm finna rob him for his coke. He mad because I got his bitch. Shit like that. That destroys the medium of content. Instead of expressing yourself, now you just summoning demons, bro.
Yeah.
You're creating a reality that they are pushing that is straight self-destructive. And there's no way out of it until the babies wake up and start speaking something new into existence. That's the only thing.
Now, in your opinion, do you think that you know they get in the industry and then you know their lack of growth or expanding their lyrical horizons is more from creature of habit, product of their environment, or you think that they're scared that if they express that growth and the new shit that they're seeing that their core audience is not gonna grow with them?
Yeah, I could say both, sis. I could say both, and probably more leaning to them losing their audience once they get into this fame setting and everybody's in their ear and they like, oh, you the hottest on the street. You heard that shit is so hard. Can't wait till his next joint come out. Now, his whole last album, he was talking about sipping lean and shoot motherfuckers. But now He has moved to a new place where it's suburban. He doesn't have to carry his gun anymore. He's chilling in the studio. If he's not feeding his brain with something else to change his subject matter, he might try to rap about the same shit and stay in that box to stay safe. If he's a true artist to himself, that growth process should make his art grow and change. His content should change. He can still be the thug nigga. You can still be rough. Yeah, but you're a rough thug nigga with some new shit on your mind. You off the block now. Talk about this. You know what I mean? Grow with it. That's the only thing. We're not growing with it. We're not expanding. Every year we got a new Pop Smoke, not to use him as a, may he rest in peace. God rest the dead. I mean, not say nothing bad, but you know what I mean? It's like a assembly line. They all sound the same. It's just a new person talking about the same shit. How much crack I can sell, how many people I can shoot, how many guns I got, how many bullets this motherfucking hold. Watch me whip this foreign. Watch me disrespect this chick. I'm finna fuck the shit out of her. She finna suck my. Oh, this shit is. I'm sick of it, bro. It's like, man.
Do you ever get the feeling like when you listen to shit, you ever get the feeling like, damn, I'm just an old head. I'm just like mad at rap. I'm an old mad rapper.
I never thought that I would feel that way, but yes, and guess what? I wear that badge with honor. Yes, I'm an old, bitter ass, not too much bitter because I still listen to young shit, but just I know better.
Yeah.
And I'm not seeing better. I don't see nothing growing from where we left off, except for like old heads like us that's still doing it. But we're not pushing our shit out on TikTok and all these mediums that the youth are. And it's like, we got to teach them, bro. We got to train them. It's like our job. That's why I'm at with it now. That's why I'm really reclusive. You know what I'm saying?
There's a new resurgence of real hip hop. Yes. A lot of people are saying it's because of Griselda, but it's been boiling for a long time.
Yeah.
Yes,
and then I think some of these younger cats are kind of shaping shit in a different way, because like you got your Sauce Walkers and your Mo 3s and what I'm saying, those type of dudes where it's like it's got a little drill, it's got a little southern twang, but they are actually saying some shit. It's mixed in there with bitches and lean and all that, but it's a lot of substance.
Yeah, I like Mo 3. I like the cat. What's his name? Moray. Y'all know Moray?
Oh yeah.
He's dope, man, with the little singing with it. You know what I'm saying? And then he'll do the like nice trap style rhyming, but content, man, sincerity. That shit that move you. It's like I don't want to be angry all the time, bro.
Yeah, right.
I don't want to put on shit. Look, Heat. All right, I'm just gonna get just a little bit into it. Okay. Now, back when I was doing my thing, man, I would put on some motherfucking Onyx, some Mobb Deep, or some Nas sometimes. What Nas would be a little more conscious. It would be like when I was debating what I was gonna do. But when I was on some shit, I'm putting my Mobb Deep on, I'm putting my Onyx on, hoodied up, ready to try to eat. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? That was my mode. That was my mode. Oh, my boot camp shit, my Smith and Wesson. You know what I'm saying?
To be honest,
my motherfucking my MOP, the old MOP. How's about some hardcore? That shit. You know what I mean? It was like my theme music to make me feel like the spirit that I was breathing.
That you needed at that moment.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but to be honest, that's the same thing,
right,
as these kids now.
That's what
because remember back in the day, Mobb Deep comes out and they're like, man, all they're talking about is they're killing, and we're over here like, shit, them niggas going hard.
Exactly.
But it was, it was a president wrapped in a different package. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't as blatant, I would say. I mean, if you was from there and you really understood, like maybe it was a little bit more blunt to you. But this shit now is not. There's no cloak and dagger. It's
there you go.
Bitch, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna fuck your auntie. I'm gonna murder you. You know what I'm saying? Her husband on the front lawn. Like somebody, like they actually said that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just and like you said,
they're telling on themselves on record.
Yeah, that's
the absence of
that too.
Yeah, the absence of the big homie is like,
man, they just fucked the game up. Instead of selling the drugs, they doing the drugs. Instead of shutting the fuck up, they snitching, they ratting. I don't know what this shit is, bro. I come from an era where we don't tell, we don't fold, and we do not motherfucking do the dope. We push that shit.
If you don't have any guidance, though, if there's no guidance, though, like things, everything can be so fucking confusing because it all boils down to attention. You know what I'm saying? Like no one values me. You know what I'm saying? And I've never really seen anyone in my household being valued by anybody. You know what I'm saying? True. So I equate value and substance and culture and I guess affluence to the shit I see on TV. True. And the only way I know to get it is either to sell drugs or rap. You know what I'm saying? I could hoop, but that's too much. That takes too much effort on my part, and it's not quick enough. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like it's even on the smallest form. When you think about giving a kid some money, like, and I struggle with this with my own kids. Like, I'm grown, so I've already been there. So, the thought process is way different for me. But you get them $100, and the
First
shit
of all,
they gonna come back
with. That's not $100 is not going to be enough.
But that's my point. That's my point. That's my point.
Eyes already with that shit.
That's the whole. That's the whole motherfucking point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
look, you remember back in the day, if you asked your mom for some money and she handed you 50 cents,
$1
or $1, you like, you hand the kids $100 bill. Like, they ain't gonna get excited. They're just gonna look at it like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Fucked up.
Yeah,
like it really is. And it's the ones that are. And I hate to even say this, but the ones that come from 2-parent households that get hugs, you know what I'm saying, that have conversations with their parents, you know what I'm saying, totally like different. Those are the ones that are considered the weirdos. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bashing.
How in the fuck do we live in a world where people are Yes, people are chivalry shaming Michael B. Jordan.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is going on?
It's real simple. It's real simple. It's the Willie Lynch letters, man. I'm telling you,
man, to the fullest.
It's people think I'm crazy when I talk
to the fullest, man.
If anybody out there, if you get a chance to read or listen to the Willie Lynch letters, it'll change your thoughts on a lot of things.
Man, we still fighting.
Much clearer. Still
house
fighting.
Niggas still fighting. Still fighting.
Big facts.
Still tripping.
Big facts.
And we the same.
Before we get all like political and shit. Yeah. Let's get back to hip hop right quick. What was your? Because I know you're in a band and you guys do like ska, reggae. I don't know, like heavy metal, punk. Do you guys do a little bit of everything, right?
Yeah, a little hip hop get in there. Yeah.
Now, I for me, being a person that's worked with you, I can see that transition wasn't shit for you, and actually, you probably jumped head first right into it because the creativity levels are way higher. The vibe is way higher, and you're levitating
you already
on a different plateau. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And so, like, I can see that when and if or how that came about, that was like your ass is like, say less. What time? Where? You know what I'm saying?
Real
Pulled
shit.
up with your incense and candles, and you was ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How did that happen? And it's Dead Monks, right?
Well, no, that's Dead Monks is actually my hip hop little thing. I get into that too.
Okay.
But the band, we're actually called Oveja Negra.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh, that's right. My bad.
Yes.
Okay.
Black sheep. If you don't speak Spanish, Oveja Negra.
Yeah.
But this came about from a brother of mine, which I have known since 2000. Right, I met him in 2000, working together, and he was probably the second person I worked with doing hip hop. He was making beats, I was rhyming. Met each other at work. He approached me in the bathroom, which was weird for a second. I looked at him. He came up to me. He was like, "Hey, man, I want to ask you something." And I'm looking at him weird because I'm like, "What the fuck? We in the bathroom. This homie approaching me. You know what I'm saying?" And he's a Mexican little homie, right? So I'm already took him back. He walks up and he's like, "I just want to ask you, bro, because you look like it. Do you do music?" And I was like,
"You see what that goes back to what we were talking about earlier.
Physical,
hip hop.
Nope. Didn't say a word.
Same language without saying nothing.
Yep, you just saw the locks or whatever, And I was like, yeah, like I actually do. Like I rhyme and shit. And he was like, "Man, bro, I make beats." Then he leans into me and he says, "Do you smoke weed?" And I was like,
oh, hell
like,
no.
hell yeah. He like, look, bro, on lunch break, come with me. I got a joint. I want you to listen to my music. Lunch break, he go to his car, smoke the joint, listen to his music. Boom. Just like me and you, shit kick off.
Locked in.
I'm recording shit with him, you know. Time passed, we kind of lost contact with each other. And, you know, we still kept verbal contact, but physically, we just weren't seeing each other. We've done a lot of music together in the past, but we had like a good 6 to maybe 5 or 6 year break. He calls me one day out the blue, bro. No shit. And I'm sitting at the crib and he's like, yo, Skill, I got the van. Are you ready?
Oh no, Blues brother.
Look, right. Look, me and my cockiness and shit. I'm like, nigga, I was born ready. You know what I'm saying? So he laughed. He's like, bro, I'm serious. I'm like, okay. And he's like, you know, next Tuesday, meet us at such and such. We had a little rehearsal spot and shit. And you know, he gives me the address and the rehearsal time, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Bro.
You walked in that motherfucker and was like, oh no.
Oh my God.
I'm in.
Really? Really? I was fucked up because I was like, yeah, I was born ready. Nigga, I was not ready.
I wasn't ready, right?
Then I come in there, bro. I shit you not. You guys got to come to one of our shows, please. I will invite you.
Yeah, most definitely.
But they are fucking incredible, Joe. The playing, the instruments, my drummer, my bassist, my guitarist. They already had 4 songs, no lyrics. Fucked me up. I come to rehearsal, I chill. I can't even do shit. You know, my man want me to like, you know, freestyle or do something. I can't do shit, bro. I'm like clammed up. I'm just chilling, smoking a little weed. We kicking it. Like, okay. Like, man, just send me the files. You know, send me some recorded files, bro. Let me do some work. Get the files. I sat on them for like a week and a half. I didn't want to force it. Right. One day I come home from work, put the headphones on. Boom. First song comes to me. Write it down. Boom. Get it out. I go to rehearsal the following week. Sing the song for him. A rap. A rap.
And I know how they felt. I know how they felt. Real shit.
Yeah, man.
You came in and did that. You came in and did that verse for number 2. I had shit. I was like, well, let me walk him out the door. Hell no. I followed your ass out the door. I was like, bro, you got to come. There ain't no fucking way you're not coming back over here.
That's what's up, bro.
I'll find your ass, nigga.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you too. I was on the same shit because I was like mapping out, you know what I'm saying, the block. I was like, oh, 19th, okay, cool. I was like, I'm gonna pop up on his ass one day, you know.
Shit.
Hey, bro, remember me?
We was on the same page.
Yes, sir.
So you get into the band. I'm 100% positive you knocked the socks off with the first joint.
Yeah.
What happens after that?
We started moving, man. It was really dope. This is
become blood brothers. Did you guys?
Yeah, we become brothers, man. A good family. This is pre-COVID and shit, and it's crazy because we spend maybe 4 months in solitude writing. I think we wrote about 9 or 8 songs, just trying to have like a little 30-minute set. Get the songs. We come out booking little small bullshit bars and stuff.
Were you guys doing any Zoom type shit? Were you like? How were you able to get those songs together?
Once again,
how were you able to get those songs together during COVID?
No, this is before COVID.
Oh, okay.
This is way before COVID. So we were still physical.
Right.
We were moving right before COVID popped, man. We were like really making a lot of leeway in the bar settings. All the bars were picking us up, man. We were getting pretty busy. COVID came and it kind of fucked up a lot of shit. We lost a couple of members. We went through a rough patch, you know, trying to, you know, replace people, going through auditions, and people couldn't learn the material and struggling, blah, blah, blah. Took us about 2.5 years before we came back out of the rut, man. So yeah, it's been about 4 or 5 years.
Man, congratulations, because I see y'all moving around. I tell you, I'll be trolling your ass. You know
My man.
You know what I'm saying?
My man.
I gotta keep tabs on you, bro. You're my guy. You know what I'm saying?
Please do. Please do.
Yeah. So tell me more about the Dead Monks.
All right, like you know, hip hop, man. That's artistically my go-to, other than doing my stage performing with the band. My hip hop shit is Skib's personal shit, my psyche. I can go into my crazy ideologies, talk my crazy rough shit sometime, drop my emotional shit. You know how I get down. You know
Yes,
me.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Get into my roster shit, my reggae, my rude boy shit, chatting and all that, right? So this actual conglomerate is my man that I'm in a band with, that was like the brother I met working together, that was doing production for my first crew. Look, I can't negate this. The brother that's in my band, by the way, his name is Jonathan Guerrero, Safari. Shout out to Safari. He was the producer of my original rap crew, DSOS, the Stinking Onion Sound, which Malcolm Jones was a member of. My brother, Red Dwarf. Remember Malcolm?
Yes, I do, sir.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah. So may he rest in peace.
Yes, rest in peace.
So we just rekindled the same kind of format. He's doing production, but we also have a brother by the name of Vidal, DJ V8. He is a Shy Rock representative, a Shy Unit DJ. He's part of the crew as well. And we also have two other MCs that float in and out from time to time.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You busy as hell.
Yeah.
No wonder why I can't get a hold of you.
Trying to keep busy. Yeah, man. Because a lot of the time you would hit me up, man, I was either like going to my third shift job, going to my karate class, going to rehearsal, or leaving rehearsal tired and high as shit. And I get home and be like, I'm gonna hit you back and go to fucking sleep, bro. So my apologies.
I never got mad at you. I was just like, this motherfucker, I'm gonna get his ass. I'm just gonna stay persistent and stay on his heels. You know what I'm saying?
Word
I'm gonna get his ass. I never felt like you were avoiding me or anything like that. I just,
my man.
I knew you was busy. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like I live around the corner anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Where are you
back in the day? Like,
I gotta get in tune with you too. Find out where you at. I'm gonna get all your info and shit.
Because back in the day, man, it wouldn't be shit. It's a lot of times you just pop up. It's no big deal. You know what I mean? Or if I did call you, because I'll be making something, I'm like, oh yeah, this is his. Like, yo, I got something for you. Before I could hang up the goddamn phone, you was already at the door. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Yeah. Like, god damn, nigga, that was fast as fuck. I'm still on the phone with you. You're like, yeah, I'm here though. I'm here. Hang the phone up, like, you're here. You know what I'm saying? Many times like that. We put out a lot of good music. Revisit some of that shit.
How's my man, yo? How's your son, bro?
So let's talk about hip hop.
Okay.
No, he's doing.
Now let's talk about the martial art. Let's talk about that.
Okay, whichever way y'all want to go. Let me know.
My son's doing fine, by the way.
Yeah, man. For sure. That's my never forget, man. He got mad production cred on you know what I'm saying, the Young God Brothers project when we in me and number Big 2 was doing some things, man. Yeah, man.
She wants to know about the karate.
Okay. What would you like to know?
Everything.
She wants black belt, but she wants to play. Can you get them on Amazon? Is what she want to know. Can you buy them on Amazon?
Can you
the belt?
Yeah, that's what she wants to know.
Oh, you?
No.
I mean,
no,
nobody.
I don't.
Hey, look, nobody ain't gonna stop you from buying the belt. That's fine.
But she wants you to hand it to her in front of your class and be like, "Here's your black belt."
Oh, that's not happening. You know,
in your
also, you actually do the instruction.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. My one of my kids is interested in all things martial arts. I think he really is a Power Ranger. So
Okay, that's how old is he?
9.
Perfect.
Where's your dojo located?
Okay, this is the thing. I am actually a contractor and I work a after school program in some Chicago public schools. And I move from school to school depending on who picks up the program. My home dojo, which is really not a facility that I own. It is in a building complex, and they actually allow me to use their recreational center because they have programs for the tenants. You know, it's like low income housing building up north, and they allow me to use their recreational center on Saturdays. So Saturdays I dojo there, and I teach for, you know, pretty much the children in the building. There's also adults that come down, but you know, they wishy-washy. They come, they see they got to train and work out, and it ain't really just no kids class. It's real business, and they end up quitting.
Right.
But yeah, that's primarily like my home dojo, what I consider my home dojo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who told you had the right to teach a motherfucker though?
Nobody told me, but I've been doing this shit.
You woke up one morning and just pronounced yourself a sensei?
Nah, you know, it's a rites of passage. It's a rites of passage. You know, I've been doing martial arts for about 24 years. And I have a 2nd degree black belt in Universal Shorei Goju Karate. Also study a little Wing Chun. Also study some ninjutsu.
Now, that not to be mistaken by jujitsu.
Right, not jujitsu. Jujitsu. I do have a friend that tried to show me some jujitsu. That ground fighting shit, I'm gonna tell you, it's a monster, and it's not my thing. But it is something that you need to know, because if a fight go to the ground and you don't know how to handle yourself down there, it's gonna be over. Me, I'm more of a stand-up dude. I'm gonna try to get your ass knocked out before you get these hands on me and take me to the ground. So yeah, the difference between ninjutsu and jujitsu. Ninjutsu is still a martial art that consists of striking, blocks, and movements, but it's just based on the shinobi concept of karate. So it's like a lot of shadow arts, it's a lot of weaponry. You know, if y'all watch ninja movies and shit, it's
First of all, I've had many conversations with you, man. I'm well adapted in understanding martial arts.
I know you know.
I also studied myself.
Yes.
But
Kempo
Kempo, 100%, bro. See?
Yes, sir. Way to fist.
Yeah, that's all you are. Why don't you ask him something like, do you wear them little black shoes with the brown?
No, bottoms? I really just was interested in how deep he was, but like I just really dabbled a little bit. I watched IP Man and that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I ain't out here, you know what I'm saying, trying to spin kick and none of that. I'm good. I'm a spectator.
Yeah, look.
By the way, just to answer your question now, he does wear those little black shoes.
Yeah, I do. I that's when you was gonna say that's how, yeah, I do. Sometimes I do. Usually I'm barefooted though.
Yeah, see, there you go. The ninja way.
That's
I'm making fun, but my man is the real deal. You know what I'm saying? He's the real deal. All bullshit aside.
No, it's a good thing, man. And I didn't get into like martial arts to like be a tough guy or a badass. It's not like I like fighting or no shit like that. I really love the peace of mind that I get from developing and teaching, because when I'm teaching, I'm learning. It's therapeutic. It is also awesome health benefit. It keeps me fit, keeps me moving around. Then on top of that, yes, my self-defense level is up to the par. So I'm confident that, if I had to defend myself, I would fare well, and not just with physical prowess, with thinking first, because I'm not gonna do no stupid shit. A nigga pull out a knife. It's not a movie. I'm not finna, I'm gonna do the knife disarm. No, nigga, I'm finna run. If you try to get up on me, then I gotta take care of that ass. Or I'm gonna find something to level out the playing field. If there's a stick laying down, then I might go at his ass with the knife. Nigga got a gun, guess what? You want something, take it. Take this wallet, take all that shit. It's not the movies. I'm not Michael J. White. But if I'm, you put your hands on me and you think shit is nice, then I might have a nice training session with your ass. And
go tune somebody straight the fuck up.
I mean, that's like one of the first things you learn when you first start martial arts. It's called self-defense. It's not self-offense.
Yes, sir.
I mean? And if you come in there into any dojo and your attitude is like, you want to be tough, or you're doing this for the tough guy reasons, or you're going to go out and start kicking people in the face, you'll get a reality check real
yeah.
If not being told to get the fuck out.
Yeah, you might leave, but usually, yeah, they like to bang on you. Yeah, okay, come on, out to the floor, bow in.
Tough guy.
Yep.
Let me show you what this shit is. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because a lot of defensive moves can actually hurt someone. You know what I mean? So you have to be careful, because it's really just about defending yourself and getting the fuck out the way.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's not made for hurting people, but if need be,
put it to work.
Won't stop, then you got to break their leg or break their arm.
Get it over with quick. Yes, sir. Break it.
Out, and then get the fuck out that jam.
Break something. My instructor always told me if it's time to touch something, you make sure you hitting and you breaking. Shout out to Shihan, Professor Keywan Dixon, Kijo Martial Arts, Oos. Much love.
I saw you post something about 52 blocks. What you know about 52 blocks?
Yeah, I mess with the 52 too, man. And look, we was getting that in the street when it wasn't called 52 blocks. You know what I'm saying? The vice lords was doing that shit from the jail, and it was Jailhouse Rock.
Do they have masters out here in Chicago?
You know what? I haven't found one. And that was really why I was messing with it, because I was gonna go ahead and get the credibility under my belt to teach the 52 blocks. And
I looked for a long time to try to find something here in Chicago, and I couldn't find anything because I wanted to get my son in the 52 blocks.
Yes, sir.
And I wanted to get into it myself as well.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I know a little bit about it, but not much. You know what I'm saying? But I know that it's definitely that shit.
I'm the same way. I haven't mastered the full deck. I haven't mastered all 52, but I do have a lot of them on lock, a lot of techniques. And man, I love to get down with y'all and show you, each one teach one. I like to mess around.
Yeah. Big shit. Big shout out to you, bro. Nashvino, have you ever heard of 52 blocks?
I have not. No.
Okay. Well, it's a penitentiary martial arts that was made by African Americans for self-defense, and to be quite honest, it's really defensive.
All defensive. Yep.
All defensive.
Never works unless you being attacked. It's all shielding. Right. All shielding the defense. Yep.
Yeah. If you even watch, because let's to be honest, if you even watch his name ain't come. Mayweather. He uses a lot of 52 blocks in his style.
That shell.
Of boxing.
Yep. The Philly shell. That's a 52 block style. Yes, sir. Very good. Yep. His closed gate, open gate. Yep. 52 block style. Very defensive.
It was made by blacks in the penitentiary.
Yes, sir.
They ended up making it to where you had to learn the 52s. It's like a card deck, some shit like that.
Yes, sir.
And then you become a master.
That's right.
But you had to beat a master to become a master, or some shit like that. I don't know a lot about it.
That's true.
And then they took it from the penitentiary to the streets and started teaching people in the streets.
Yes,
and then it ended up in a lot of boxing gyms because of the defense, because of the shell and the defense is what he's talking about. But I'll let you tell it. You probably know more than me.
Yeah, that's just real. Like he said, it came like right after chattel slavery. This is like, we are quote unquote free, but we still getting our ass kicked. Indentured servant or not, you're working, you might even have your own little plantation. Them boys come down there, push on you. The fighting style started when they started locking people up with that 13th Amendment shit. That was like pretty much slavery. When they locked you up, they could put you back into slavery.
I talk about that shit all the time.
When that jail incarceration shit started, that's when the 52 block technique became like first known and used, and they would teach each other. And it, like he said, is pretty much defensive, because usually they would get beat up by multiple people. So it's mostly a back to the wall art. You would be in the corner, so nobody could get behind you, take your legs from underneath you, or choke you out. And your hand defenses are used as strikes. If a soft fist comes in to catch their elbow, they'll break their knuckles. It was things like that. The body shifting. So yeah. And
when you do get caught, when you do get caught with one, I've seen many videos where they would have masters that just got out of the joint. Some of them were super old, and they bring them into a gym or a martial arts place, and they were like, "Show us this bullshit." And then motherfuckers got their hats handed to them.
Oh yeah.
And then they got, they even have brought some of the masters in to teach certain police forces and shit on the
Yes.
East Coast.
I hate that shit, but yep, they sure did.
Yeah. I mean, it's
kind of cool.
real
I would prefer them do that than shoot up you. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
yeah, true.
That's a valuable life skill. Shit.
Yeah, it really is.
No,
New York really prides by that right now too, man. Brooklyn, you go to Brooklyn and Harlem.
It started in the
Brooklyn and Harlem, the Bronx. They really pride by the 52.
Oh, you can find classes out there easy, and you can find masters just walking on the street. You won't even know it.
If you don't, I used to build with the brother Light Burley, man. You know what I'm saying? He's from Harlem, New York. Light Burley, look him up. He's a very, very good 52 practitioner. He's a master. You know, we used to, do videos, and I would be on his little what do you call it? A Zoom, take a little Zoom class, work some techniques with him. He's a very, very good practitioner from New York. Yep. But like you said, Chicago, I really don't know any, man, that except for like old.
I'm sure there's somebody floating around here, some old cat that looked like he's still wearing clothes from fucking 2000 or 89. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a lot of them old dudes. They still dress like that, and he'll probably whoop your motherfucking ass.
Probably will.
You don't even fucking know it.
For real.
Because a lot of them old cats, they also pride themselves on being in shape, like always.
Yes,
always
they do.
Being ready and always being in shape.
Those are the cats
underneath all them baggy ass sweaters and shit.
That's the cats you'll find at the park, bro, doing the jailhouse workouts. At the park, hitting the bars, you know what I mean, or doing like the ill calisthenics on the bench. Now, one of them cats, they probably would be a 52 master. Yeah. That's true.
Big facts. So what tell us what you got coming up. What's going on with your rap career, with your band, your group, solo shit, like?
No, I'm all across the board, like kind of working. He really trying to figure out what I'm doing, bro. Because direction wise, I'm not really looking to do nothing industrial. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm looking for a deal or nothing like that. I'm doing this for the pure love of the culture and the art.
Well, the beautiful thing about that, Skib, is we live in a time right now where age does not fucking matter.
Yes, sir.
And a label doesn't matter.
Yes, sir.
What matters is the music. You know what I'm saying? You make good music. People are not going to give a fuck how old you are.
Yes, sir.
It ain't going to be like, oh, you got to look a certain way, or you got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to be a certain way, or your music has to sound like this. It's really about getting your own audience. And then, everything is independent now. You guys, anybody would be a fool to sign with a label right now.
Correct.
Unless that fucking contract is 100% legit, not no 360, no shit like that.
Correct.
And they're actually offering something, maybe international distribution or something like that. I mean, that would be for me. But even that can be done.
It could be
at home.
Yep, true.
On your laptop. It just depends on how resourceful you are and how much time you want to put into that, because it's very easy to get your shit on their iTunes, because their iTunes is different. Each country is very different, and it's hard to break into some of these countries.
True.
And get your music heard. Like Japan is like, you can go platinum in Japan and nobody would ever fucking know it here in the United States.
Word up.
They'd be like asking you how the fuck you got your money, but that's a very, very, very difficult audience to get, because they still go through a lot of traditional shit. You fuck up and didn't bow to one person, and now you can never come back to, as far as music.
Yeah, they'll blackball you.
This so
one rule,
traditional structures and shit, that you have to go through. Because
shout out to D Nick and the Microphone Misfits and shit for being like the first fucking hip hop crew in years that was able to go to China from America and perform, yo. You know what I mean? That's big shit. Yeah,
it is big shit, because you get those audiences there, man. You off to the races. You know what I'm saying? You off to the races. It's over with. But with all that being said, like I said, nowadays none of that shit matters. Really matters, I think, is just finding your foothold and then gaining your audience. You know what I'm saying? What it is that you want to do, and then finding your audience, because the audience is going to move right along with you if the music is good. And I know you make good music. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
I know that there's been times where I was like, no, that's it, bro, and you're like, nah,
Well, nope, let me do it again.
We gotta run that back. We gotta run it back. I'm like, what's wrong with it though? That shit sound good, but only you know how you want it to sound. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and only you know your voice better than anything. You know what I mean? I could know it all and catch little, because I used to very rarely catch you slipping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you'd be like, nope, take it back.
You're like,
I heard that.
Damn, you caught. You be like, you caught that? Like, hell yeah, I caught this shit.
My man,
it's very difficult to catch you. Yeah, it's very difficult to catch your ass slipping. But you know, I said all that to say this, man. You know, if I just find what you know what it is that you're doing. You know, I mean, you know what you're doing. I hear what you're saying as far as like maybe you haven't figured out a lane or whatever.
Right.
Fuck the lanes. We don't need lanes anymore, bro. That's the other thing. There is no such thing as a lane anymore. Pave your own fucking lane. Don't worry about shit else, because you know, with the integrity and the heart that you have in this creative shit and being a real true artist, your lane is there.
Blessings.
You have to find that lane. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the lane over here. It ain't this lane over here. It ain't that lane over here. It's that dirt road that nobody's fucked with that you're looking at that you got to pave.
True indeed.
You know what I'm saying? That's real shit.
True indeed. Good shit. Good word.
Say what?
I said those are usually the most interesting ones.
Yeah.
Word up.
Yeah.
Word up.
That's all. That's it. You already headed in that direction. You just don't even know it. You haven't looked down and saw that you was walking on that dirt road right now.
My man.
It ain't paved. It ain't paved yet. All you got to do is pave it, my man. And you're putting down the pavement right now, brick by brick, cobblestone. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I wouldn't say that shit if I didn't believe it and I didn't understand who you were as a person. You know what I mean?
Respect, bro.
Like, you know, you used to come to the studio, either you had candles or for sure always had incense.
Yes, sir.
And before we got started, you know what I'm saying? Before we even made a move,
bless the space.
Incense had to be burning.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you had to bless the space. You came in there with sage a couple times. You know what I'm saying? And then you had to, you had to smoke your. You had to smoke your herbs.
Yes, sir.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little smoking here and there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And then we get right to it. We'd get right into it.
Beautiful thing,
man. Knocking songs out left and right. People used to come in there and be like, yo, Skib. So many people would come into the studio. You already a superstar. You got superstar qualities. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you real shit. People gravitate towards you for a fucking reason, bro.
Yeah, shout out to the Clip Squad basement, man. Clip Squad basement was special, bro. We had some fucking phenomenal ciphers in that basement, man, for real. A lot of dope, real Chi-Town heads came through that basement, man. Shout out Ants 13. Shit. Number 2, White Jesus. Shout out Nightwalker. Shit.
Nightwalker.
Too many.
Rabbits came
Name Brand.
Name Brand.
Fucking
really who's who of hip hop in Chicago.
Right. What's my man?
Everybody.
My man was on the show early in the game, had me dying laughing one night. Fuck.
Who?
What's his name, man? Oh my god,
he was on our show?
Yeah, man. It's my man from back in the day too, man. Fuck, bro. I hate that shit.
Yeah, I hate when I be forgetting too. And I ain't even
not White Jesus, right?
No, not White Jesus.
White Jesus crazy as fuck.
That's my man's too. Shout out White Jesus, big brother.
What's buddy name that was with Rose Red?
Chael?
Yeah, that him?
No,
he's funny as hell.
No. Oh, you talking about Sarcastic?
There you go. There you go.
Sarcastic is my guy.
Fucking fool, bro. Yes. Yeah, man.
Good anybody shit. And everybody that had Wu-Tang motherfuckers down there, man.
Right, man, had Killer Priest down there, baby.
Yeah,
he on the God Brothers album,
man.
Featured with me in number 2.
I had
fucking phenomenal.
Right. Had motherfuckers from Good Music down there. What's that name? He always say Church. Damn, he came and we recorded
GLC.
One of the GLC and what's the other brother's name? He's on
Consequence.
Consequence been down there. Damn, I forget his name. Man, you gotta forgive me, man. But
yeah, I know how. Yeah, that was just like me. Was like
there was so many. To be honest, there was so many people that came through there.
Yeah, man.
Some of them blew up and they doing shit. Some of them, ain't even alive. Some of them still doing music, some of them not. You know, some of them don't live in Chicago no more. You know what I'm saying? Like your man's that moved to Vegas. Y'all did that one joint together, man.
Yeah.
That shit to this day.
Yeah, man.
But my old computer, I don't plug it up unless I have to anymore. Because I don't want that. I gotta get all them sessions out of there, man. There's thousands and thousands of sessions in there and songs and
man, do it. Do it. Man, release them.
There's
put that shit out.
Chicago history in that computer. Like real man. Chicago history in that fucking computer, man. Real shit. But we about to call this one. And you know, man, I fucks with you the long way, bro.
Man, a long way, bro. We got a link. We got a link, bro. Joe. We got a link, bro.
I feel like I hope you about to suggest what you need to be suggesting.
Oh no, that was coming.
What's that?
Oh, okay, just making sure.
That was most definitely coming. Because first of all, number one, we got to do a part 2. Okay?
I would love to do a part 2.
Okay. Secondly, let's just pause for a second. You want to do the honors?
No, you go ahead. I like the way you always introduce it.
All right, so listen, man. We don't fuck around over here, right?
Word up.
We got a few motherfuckers, a few sacred motherfuckers. Okay, and you are amongst a league of motherfuckers that we call homies of the show.
Oh, I'm
my friend. You are a homie of the show. And by the way, one day soon we're gonna have bobbleheads and everything made of all the homies of the show and hoodies and shit like that. And the homie of the show, that's what you were talking about, ain't it?
That is what I was talking about. Yes, absolutely.
Okay. See, if I was drinking, I'd have been like, "What the fuck you talking about now?" You know? But
hey, shout out to the both of you
too, by the pound again.
What's that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we all right.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
the energy is much better when she's in her chair over there.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it when y'all sitting next to each other doing y'all thing, man. This shit is funny, man. This shit is dope. The energy is dope. Keep doing this.
I'll be live. I'll be live in the building next week.
Word up. I hope to see this continue to grow.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna keep my people supporting, you know what I'm saying? Support the God, tap in, subscribe. Good shit, man. Real good shit.
Thank you, sir. But yeah, you're a homie of the show. That also means that code that I gave you, that code you can pop in anytime you want.
Oh shit.
That code ain't gonna change.
Okay.
That invite does not change.
Okay.
So no matter what show we're doing, no matter who in the fuck is on the show.
Oh, that's dope.
A homie of the show is one that pops up. He ain't got to say he's here. As soon as I see your ass in the thing in the green room, boom, just you pop right in the show.
You fucked up, bro.
Doesn't matter who we it don't matter who we got on the show.
Oh shit. Okay.
Don't matter. Yeah. Oh, by the way, we doing Daddy-O part 2. He just told me to call him and let him know when.
I'm definitely popping in.
And I'm trying
the fuck out of it. I love it.
Yeah, I love, man. That show was so fucking dope, bro.
Hey, thank you, man. The only reason I haven't asked him to, because we're gonna end up getting the entire Stetsasonic on this motherfucker.
Oh my fucking!
The only reason I
do that shit.
Yeah. Oh no, it's going down. Beautiful. But the only reason I didn't ask him for Prince Paul, because rest in peace, Trugoy the Dove.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I know.
Dave.
Times right now.
That's the only reason I didn't ask him.
Man.
Yeah. Rest in. But that's the only reason I didn't ask him. Could he get Prince Paul for me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. But we gonna give it a hot second. We're gonna have him on the show. We got some other exciting things coming up.
Dope shit.
I'm gonna get at one point we're supposed to have Sadat X on the show. I gotta get back to him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But like I said, man, you got that link. So anybody we got on the show, if you a fan, if you whatever, bro, you got to hop in and let your shit be known. You never know. They might check you out and be like, see, hear your music and say, yo, I fucks with you. Because Daddy-O stay looking for artists.
Good shit. Word
he definitely
new shit, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
But yeah, man, you a homie of the show, man. Don't forget that shit. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, that link right there we gave you, that's for the homies of the show. They get to keep that link, man. And anytime you want to pop in, you know, I do a show on Sundays called Sunday Sit Downs with the G's. You might want to pop in on that because that's the show about men taking responsibility for their actions and you know, trying to figure out ways. I just linked up with Isan. Shout out to Isan and Ulan Center over here on 74th and 74th and Cottage Grove. He's doing a lot of shit out there for communities. He just did a hire thing for felons and shit. A lot of people came out. Actually, 20 people got jobs. He's doing a lot of shit in the community, and I'm linked up with him now. So we trying to make a movement for men to start taking accountability. You know what I'm saying, and maybe reach out and make some shit happen with some kids that might hear it, or you know, maybe a dad that hasn't seen his kids and been fucking around, maybe hears it, you know, decides he needs to get in his kid's life.
Back to that life. That's it.
Love to have you on that, man. We do
That's
that
awesome. I love
every Sunday. Okay. Every Sunday at 8:30. And Jizzo's a part of the show too. He's my co-host. Jizzo.
Word up, shout out Jizzo.
Shout out Jizzo. Yeah, and a friend of mine.
I never got a chance to get on a fucking Chicago City Cypher too, man. That's on my fucking list.
I'll make sure it happens. I'll make sure it happens.
I gotta get on
my man's. You want it? You got yourself in already.
No doubt.
What was I gonna say? And my man, a good friend of mine who just retired from the military. He's an ex-drill sergeant and shit. We call him Sergeant Drill. Is OT. And he you know, because he comes from, he has a different perspective on his side, because you know he sees men come into the military. He had seen men come into the military broken already. Had to break them more and then build them back up.
Build them back up.
So that's another perspective shit. So. I'd like you to, you know, tap in with that one. You know, that's every Sunday night at 8:30. We don't miss a beat around here, man. We are consistent as a motherfucker, man. But let everybody know how they can find you, how they can find your music, your band, both your groups, your solo shit. How can a motherfucker find you? Wait. We got some retarded people out here, so you need to say this shit nice and slow with good verbiage, okay? Because some people are retarded.
All right, I'm all over the place. You can find some solo SKBROK music. That's SKBROK at SKBROK the Imperial. That's SoundCloud. You can also go to Bandcamp, where I have about 3 or 4 projects up. I have a great album by the name of Be There in a Minute, produced by Heat, featuring SKBROK and a couple of MCs, Number 2 and my man ESQ. I have a couple of God Brother projects that has production by Heat as well, and also his son. You can look for Dead Black Monks. That's one word, DEADBLACKMONK. Dead Black Monk, MONKS, sorry, Monks. That's also a SoundCloud link. Dead Black Monks, got a couple of songs on there. Oveja Negra, Instagram Oveja Negra, and also Facebook Oveja Negra. We are now in the process of recording music from the band. In the future, we're thinking about pressing vinyl. Because we're that type of people. We think about doing some vinyl with some art, with the J card, with the dope shit in there, man. We wild, Joe. We think about having like some special ones that might have a little weed in there, something. You know what I mean? We taking it back, Joe. We might do the Rick James type shit, you know.
Rick James rolling papers.
We're gonna figure it out. You know, we're gonna figure it out. Yeah. So
shout out to that. Hey,
stand tuned with your boy.
Quick question.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. If they go to your Facebook page. By the way, tell them to go to your Facebook page as well. Can they find all these things on links and shit on your Facebook page? If you go to
my Facebook page, you can find the Oveja Negra link. Unfortunately, you won't find the other 2 links. No, you won't.
Okay.
I think if you Google it comes up.
But if you Google me, yes, ma'am. Because it's funny. I done it a couple of weeks ago just to see. If you Google me, if you Google SKBROK, everything comes up. Even the video Chess.
Chess, yeah.
Produced by Heat.
By the way.
Shot by Slate House Productions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to that.
Yeah.
Chess is a hell of a fucking song.
Classic, man.
And it's actually in the flyer. That song that's in the flyer is Chess. So everybody can find you that way. That's good shit. Cool on that. By the way, before we cut this right quick, please, people, and I ain't begging you, I'm just saying please, because this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to give good content. We are very consistent. We do this shit every fucking week, and we do it for y'all. We do it for the people. Go to the YouTube page, man.
Go to the YouTube.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Don't worry about Facebook, because in a minute you ain't gonna find us on Facebook. In a minute, we got things in the works. So what
you're gonna have to go to Revolt. You're gonna have to go to
yeah, you're gonna have to go somewhere, because look, there's shit about to change. You know what I'm saying? Shit about to change. And by the way, shout out to us. We were at 108 subscribers before we started the show. Shout out to us. We started at 0. You know what I'm saying? We slowly but surely we grinding up that hill.
Going up.
Hey, everybody, help us get to 500. 500 is a milestone for anybody doing anything on YouTube. We're at 108 when we started the show. You know, like and subscribe. Help us out. We'll keep bringing this content, man, and it's only going to get better. I promise you.
For sure.
With that being said, Najmino, you want to say anything? And if you say anything about Beats by the Pound, I will hit the mute button. I will hit the mute button.
Yeah, I'm not.
Promise you.
I have nothing to say about Beats by the Pound at all. I just, Skip, I appreciate you coming out. It's always great to link with people who have great conversation and something to say. You know what I mean? Like all this other shit that's going on in the world it's for the birds. This was a refreshing hour and a half of conversation. I love it.
Man, peace and love. I really appreciate that. I am honored, totally honored to be involved. Like I said, you guys are doing great things. Keep it going. Get these artists on here, all these people that need to be heard, that don't get the light shined on them as much. Share these wonderful thoughts and conversations. I love it. It's beautiful, yo. Really beautiful.
Are you sure it's wonderful thoughts and conversation? Are you sure?
I think so. Even with the bullshit.
It's necessary. You know what I'm saying? You need it.
All right. With that being said, I'm gonna play this joint. You know what this has been. I forgot to say it. We were back at it like crack at it, goddammit.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
That's what happened. See, when my co-host didn't show up, I fucked up. Goddammit. But guaranteed, rest assured, we will be back at it like crack at it next motherfucking week. You heard?
Sir.
Look, one more time. Like and subscribe, man. We ain't playing with y'all.
No.
We're just trying to make some shit happen, you know what I mean?
Get your shit
By
together.
the way, if you wanna be on the show, I don't discriminate. DM me. Let's talk. I'll get you on the motherfucking show, and that's real talk, man. I love all artists. I love hip hop. Saved my motherfucking life. You feel me?